Hi everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. I just wanted to say a quick hello and wish you all a very happy new year. Today's the 30th of December 2017 and I have gone into my meditations and it seems like we're going to be doing an overview of 2018. For these monthly readings this month. So it's not going to be just for January. It's going to be an overview of your 2018 energies for the whole year. And I think the reason why that's happening is because Saturn, which is a huge planet, recently switched signs and it's going to be in the sign of Capricorn for the next 2.5 years. And that affects a lot. So I just wanted to, I think my guides were kind of like, give them an overview of what the year is going to look like rather than just the month. So you know kind of what the lay of the land is going to look like. So the way that I'm going to do these is I'm going to lay out either 4 or 5 cards for the first quarter, so January, February, March. And then as the year progresses, we're going to pull fewer and fewer cards because, you know, the energies are fluid and the energies for the first 3 months are easier to read than, you know, September, October, November 2018. So we're going to pull fewer cards for that part of the year just because, you know, your choices are going to affect that. So you'll see sort of an overview of the first 3 months, so winter into springtime, springtime into summer, and then as the summer goes into the fall and the fall goes into the winter, we're going to pull fewer cards. I'll also, as usual, pull an angel card for the year for you, and then we'll see what oracles want to come through. Most likely we'll have at least one oracle in addition to the angel cards for you this time around. So as far as what the readings are going to focus on, I want to say they're still going to focus on love and spirituality. And at the same time, you know, sometimes my guides will send out specific messages to people. So just know that, like, if you hear something that doesn't resonate, it's probably because it's for a certain group of folks of your sign. And if you'd like a personal reading, of course, just always reach out. And thank you to all those who took me up on my offer and asked for a personal reading in December. Those have been really wonderful to do. I've learned a lot in doing them. If you don't remember, I think last month I said if you're having trouble connecting and celebrating yourself and celebrating your own spirit, reach out. And I think I had, you know, more than the usual reach out to me for personal readings, and they've been really enlightening in a lot of ways. So thank you to all those who reached out. I hope they were helpful. Well, I know a couple of them at least were very helpful because I received responses back the day after the readings. And so I don't know, I guess 2017 was just a really difficult year for many of the signs, myself included, and I want to send you good energy for putting the energies of 2017 to rest and starting your 2018 off on a good note, on a positive note, on a clean slate, you know, letting all the stuff from the past just rest and starting off brand new into the new year. I'm traveling, so this is a new setup. You haven't seen this setup in a while. I think it's been since the summer since I've been in this specific place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a very simple altar. Whoops, let me get that cord out of the way. I'm traveling bare bones, so I don't have my usual equipment with me, so apologies for the basic setup. I don't have my heavy-duty mic, but I'm looking forward to doing your readings, and without further ado, here they come. Have a happy new year. Take care. Hi, Taurus. time for your reading. This is your yearly overview for 2018. God, I hope you can hear me. I don't have my usual mic on, so I'm using my headphone jack. I wanted to just say that if you're short on time, these readings are going to be slightly longer than my normal because we're doing the whole year spread. If you are short on time, feel free to just skip ahead to when I pull the cards and skip the shuffling, etc., etc. Okay, here we go. Enjoy your reading. All right, let's see what we've got for Taurus for 2018 yearly spread. Hope you guys are doing well here at the end of the year. Let's see what we've got. I've done the first 4 readings from Capricorn through Aries, and there were a couple of folks who sent in a few comments on one of the readings, and if you're new to my channel, I didn't explain this in the intro, but this channel is for those folks who, if you found your way to me, you're on a spiritual journey and you know you're on a spiritual journey and you're looking for messages to help you move and walk your journey in a good way. And I've kind of been going through this last few months of transition time where it feels like I'm shifting in vibration, and so the messages have been shifting. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're a reader yourself and you're familiar with tarot, and you see cards and they intuitively mean something to you, then of course, please use your own intuition when it comes to what the cards are saying to you. When I get messages from Spirit, I have to say what I'm hearing so that it's otherwise, they won't continue working with me, right? So just know that these are, of course, I put it out there from the heart. They are technically for entertainment value, and they're spiritually oriented messages that have room for interpretation. So yeah, I just wanted to state that at the outset. Wow, Taurus. All right, let me tune in and stop talking. Figure out which cards want to come for you for this reading. Okay, I think it's the Thoth deck for you. That took long enough. Let's see. Say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for Taurus's understanding. May all of their intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. Please show us the messages and energies for Taurus for the year 2018. Please show us the messages, energies, guidance available to my Taurus viewers who have found themselves on my channel for the year 2018. Love and spirituality reading for my dear Taurus viewers for the year 2018. All right, here we go. Taurus, the year 2018. Please show us messages. All right, this pile. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for you, Taurus. And you have the Four of Swords. So the overall energy for the year is the Four of Swords energy. Let me see what's underneath that. Two of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups. Okay. And the Ace of Discs. Great. So Four of Swords in the upright is the overall energy for the year 2018 for you. I'm going to pull 5 cards for the first quarter. Here we go. And first card is the Universe. Second card is the Four of... Ooh, camera is a little strange angle here. Four of Discs. Third card is Judgment in reverse. Three of Swords. And the last card is beautiful, Queen of Wands. All right, so there's the energy of your first 3 months, January, February, March. I'm just going to move these over so that you can see your cards. All right, here comes the second row. You've got the High Priestess. This is April, May, June. You've got the Hermit. You've got the Prince of Wands. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, lots of fire energy. You've got 4 major arcanas already. July, August, September, you've got the Four of Wands, the Five of Discs in reverse. I like that. And the Five of Cups in reverse. I like that as well. Okay, Oracle, moving on up. Stay. Move these guys up a little tiny bit. Sorry, I've got the new setup and haven't quite worked out how all the cards are going to fit. We've got 2 more. Six of Swords for October, November, December, and the Death card. Okay, so you've got some major transformations coming up for you in 2018, Taurus. I will not lie. Let's get into it. Here's the Four of Swords in reverse, followed by the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So this is the overall energy. So there was a gift that was given to you. You've got I'm kind of reading like the deep past of your reading, right? So Ace of Pentacles, the universe gave you a gift. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is a beautiful energy of emotional fulfillment. This is getting all that you wanted. In this deck, it's called the Satiety card. So you're satiated. Your spirit was satiated. It received everything it wanted and needed. This could have been a moment in time, or it could have been a period of time where you just felt like everything was working out perfectly. You know, emotionally you were fulfilled. Materially you were fulfilled. Intellectually, your body, mind, and spirit all aligned. And then there's the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is, the Two of Cups upright is the soulmate card, right? The partnership card. And somehow something happened where a connection either was turned down or was turned away from. This is the card of connection, and when it's in reverse, it feels like connections aren't being made. So you went through a period where you felt disconnected from someone or something, And now you're kind of taking a break. This is the energy of 2018 for you, is like time out, reassess what's happening, taking a break, taking a time out. All right, let's read your cards. So the first row, you've got the universe, which is the world card, power, which is 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Eon, which is judgment, the 3 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. And then I'm looking at the rows down as well. Let me just tune in for a second. Ooh, these cards want to speak to you. We're going to pull one of these later, but not now. Stay there. Okay, so major completion is happening for you. The universe is you have the totality of the universe within you. You've had an experience of going through a cycle, a birth, life, death cycle in completion, and you have finished it. You know, this could be a project that you were working on. It could have been the birth of a child, being a parent, just a phase of life that is completing for you. Teenage years, young adulthood, a specific life lesson that you've been moving through, and you've reached the completion point of it all, and you're ready for a new beginning. Now, the power card here says to me that you're not holding on tightly anymore. Usually this is the card of the miser, the 4 of Pentacles, where you've got someone holding on really tightly to their beliefs, to their cherished ideals. And in this case, you're not holding on anymore. In fact, you're letting go of control, which I like for you, Taurus, because this is really a difficult thing for you. You enjoy your stability, you enjoy your, you enjoy your comforts, your material goods. That's one of the reasons why Tauruses are Tauruses, right? You come into this planet, you're builders and creators, and you like the structures. You take comfort in them. So it's nice to see you letting go a little bit. Now, for some of you, this might be a little bit of instability in the beginning, but I don't think you're worried about it too much, because you come right before it is the world, right after it is the judgment in reverse. Now, judgment in reverse, I gotta say, could be a calling that you're not answering. Okay? If I move the card closer, there's a figure in the center, and then there's the greater figure around him in that almost translucent form. And this is the card of the God within. And the God within is calling you to answer some call. And for some reason, January, February, you know that something's completed. You're letting go of control. You're sort of letting go of the things, but you're not quite answering the call that you're receiving. And it feels like the universe is testing you. Like, are you actually going to answer the call? And that's the big question. Right next to it is the 3 of Swords. And this might be the reason why you don't want to answer the call. What I'm getting is you're afraid of breaking someone's heart. You're afraid of breaking your own heart. This is a difficult choice that you have to make, and there will be pain, or you sense that there will be pain involved in it, right? But once you make the choice, once you sort of break the heart, speak the truth, whatever it is that you need to do, look what happens. Whoops. You come out with the Queen of Wands energy. Now, I'm sensing this energy as you, Taurus. You've got the Hermit here, which is also your card. Actually, that's Virgo's card also. Not also. Anyway, I'm sensing that this energy is what wants to come through. You want to acknowledge who you are. The Queen of Wands in this deck, this is the Thoth deck, she is called the knower of the self. She knows herself, and she stands up for herself. You see that animal figure to her right. This is, I'll hold it close up. In the book, they talk about this cheetah, right? So as the Queen of Wands grows into her knowing of this, of herself, she changes form, and the animal form that matches who she is the lion. And what happens is she puts her hand on the cheetah, and she kind of pinches its growth so that the spots on it stay and it doesn't fully form into a lion. And what the story is that the reason she does that is so that she can be reminded of all the darkness that she had to go through in order to know herself, right? So that's a choice she makes. When I hear that story, I'm kind of like, "Aw, she didn't let her lion fully transform." But you know what I'm talking about. Like, you, in order to become yourself, you have to go through a lot of challenges. The universe throws a lot of things at you before you can fully come into your sovereignty sometimes. So what I'm sensing is that there's this experience where you're being asked to, there's a sacrifice that's being called for, and it will hurt. This is the heartbreak card. But you're being called to make a choice and to figure out what it is that you are willing to sacrifice in order to know this full version of yourself, the fullest version of yourself, your truest self. Okay? And then April, May, June, you've got amazing cards. You've got the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Prince of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So you are going to be going through this experience of having to make a choice in order to know the fullest version of yourself. And then from there, you go immediately into the High Priestess energy, which is the energy of full intuitive knowing. This is the card of, if it'll come out. This is the card of the Divine Feminine. Wisdom, intuition, dreams, connection with spirit. She just knows what she knows. She doesn't always tell you what she knows, but she is super connected. You cannot fool this lady or this man. You know, men have that High Priestess energy as well within them, right? And so this tells me you're going to have this experience of being fully grounded in your intuitive body. And then you're going to have the experience of the Hermit. This is Virgo. This is the card. So some of you might be dealing with a Virgo. This is the card of internal contemplation. The Hermit can sometimes be called the Crone in some of the other decks, right? So who is the Hermit? Who is the Crone? They're the inner wise woman. You're being asked to acknowledge the inner wisdom that you possess, Taurus, in the second half of the year. End of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter. This is what you're being asked to acknowledge. Go within to become the sage that you are. And then from there, you've got the energy of the Prince of Wands. Lots of forward movement in this card. Sometimes he's the consort to the Queen of Wands, not the partner, but the consort. So a lover might come into your lives at this point in time. Fire energy, or acts like a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And I'm feeling like, the second half, once you become your true self, you go into your inner wisdom and deep knowing, someone comes in, forward movement, and suddenly here it comes, swiftness, communication, many irons in the fire, lots of creative energy coming in for you and for your life, Taurus. I love this reading so far. There's some cards that are challenging, but it's bringing you to a good place. So that's the summer Sorry, that's the spring and early summer, April, May, June. July, August, September, you've got the completion card. Four of Wands. This is sometimes called the marriage card. It's certainly the card of celebrations. Some of you could be getting married. Some of you could be getting engaged. There might be a family event, a wedding that you go to that summer. You've got the Five of Discs in the reverse. This is feeling like you're left out in the cold, anxieties, worries, things like that, and it's reversed, so you're leaving these worries behind. You're also leaving this behind. Five of Cups in the upright is the card of emotional disappointment, regret, looking back and wishing you'd done differently, crying over spilt milk. In reverse, you're leaving that behind as well. I wonder if you're actually, I said the Prince of Wands was the consort, not the partner to this Queen of Wands, but I wonder if he's helping you shift out of, worry and disappointment and really into feeling more complete within yourself, within your life. Now, towards the end of the year, you've got the Six of Swords, which I like for you. That is also about moving away from strife. And in most of the decks, you see someone in a boat rowing away from turbulent waters to calmer waters. So your mind is going to be much more at peace, I'm sensing, towards the end of the year. And then you've got the Death card at the very end. So this is transformation. This is you stepping into the new. So you've got the universe, which is the completion of a cycle, and death, which is transformation. So from the completion, you end it and you go into something completely new, and you're dancing with death at that point. Please don't be afraid of this. The Death card is actually the card of rebirth, right? So you couldn't get the rebirth here in the beginning of the year. The eon, the call was not being answered. But here it is. It's being answered here. And you're allowing those things that need to die, and you're moving forward, which is great. All right, let's see. These wanted to come for you. I'm going to pull an animal spirit. I'm going to pull a Love Letters to Earth card for the year. So your reading went a lot faster than some of the others. Maybe it's the energy is different today. The readings yesterday were there was a lot. Anyway, let me stop. Let me not talk about other people's readings. Let me focus on Taurus. To the Love Letters Oracle, please give us an oracle for dear Taurus to help them through the year that's coming, 2018. A good meditative card, something to assist them on their journey as they walk their path. Ooh, how about that? You got the card of family. Beautiful, Taurus. Let me read what it says to you. What I like about these cards is their beautiful light. Hold it up, and I usually meditate with these cards, so just as you look at the mandala or sacred geometry pattern on the card, just allow all the points of light to come towards you and to infuse your energy field with their vibration. Family. The group of people we come into this world with are just as valuable as the ones that you choose for yourself as you progress through life. However, your soul chooses this specific soul family and set of archetypal energies to initiate you into the clearest understanding and integration of your higher self, of your highest self. Can you see beyond the surface of what is transpiring within your family? What karmic teachings are being activated within your family dynamic. You are in need of your family, or they are in need of you. Whatever the distance, reach out. Okay, so think of how the cards have played out. Think of your unique situation, and think of how family plays into this story that's being woven in 2018 for you. I'll read it again. Allow yourself to meditate on the form on the card and the light points, and take that symbol into your system. Family. The group of people we come into this world with are just as valuable as the ones that you choose for yourself as you progress through life. However, your soul chooses the specific soul family and set of archetypal energies to initiate you into the clearest understanding and integration of your highest self. Can you see beyond the surface of what is transpiring within your family? What karmic teachings are being activated within your family dynamic? You are in need of your family, or they are in need of you. Whatever the distance, reach out. I'll just hold it up for a few moments longer so you can take in the beauty of that symbol. In Hawaii, the word for family is ohana. I love that word. Ohana. It's a very whole word. How can you step in and help your family be whole, dear Taurus? What is your role to play? All right. And finally, I'll put this here. Let's look at an animal spirit card for you. Let's see what animal spirit wants to journey with you through this year ahead. I ask that the animal spirits that would like to work with my Taurus viewers, please come out and show yourself. Dear Oracle, which animal spirit would like to come out and work with Taurus for the year 2018 to help them move through their lives in a good way? Please bring them an animal blessing. Thank you. Ooh, get this beautiful, beautiful owl. Hello, owl. Isn't she sweet? Or he? Let me read to you what the message is for owl. Owl. I'll hold her up while I read. Abundance, clairvoyance, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When in balance, generous, trusting, and secure. When out of balance, money quarrels and scarcity. To bring into balance, an offering. Let me just tune in to see if Spirit has anything they want to share. If my guides have anything they want to share about this card for you, Taurus. I'm getting that this is your energy for 2017. 2018. You are going to have to rely on your clairvoyant gifts, or they will be developed in 2018. You do have some cards to support that in your reading. You've got that High Priestess card, right? The owl was also a symbol for Athena in the Greek mythologies, wisdom, clairvoyance, intuition. The Hermit card is also reminds me of this owl energy. You know, she's the silent flight in the night. She sees everything. She knows everything. You can't really get anything past owl. She sees through the smoke screens that people try to throw up. If you have owl energy in general, you can be somewhat scary because you show people their own self sometimes. You show them who they are. They know they can't really pull one over on you because you can see through it all. So, hey, this is a great animal spirit to walk the world to walk the world with in 2018. She's there to bless you. So lovely. The angel card that wanted to come for you is the angel of expectancy. So take a look at, some of these cards can be challenging. Three of Swords is challenging. Judgment in reverse can be challenging. Death can be challenging for some Taurians. So there's Tauruses are stubborn. They kind of dig their heels in. They don't like change. So some of these cards can be challenging for us Taurians. Now, think about the angel of expectancy, who is also here to help you. I pulled her before the reading started for you. Let me just tune into what this message is. Be aware of what you expect. Change does not have to be traumatic. It can just be a beautiful, seamless shift from one thing to the next. Take a look and examine what your expectancies are. Even as some of you may have been watching the reading and going, oh no, Three of Swords, or oh no, Five of Cups. Watch those expectancies, because what you expect, you will receive, right? So where are your expectancies leaning in 2018? Are you expecting a hard year? Are you expecting good things? Sometimes I look back on the things that have come to me in my life, what some folks would call manifestations, what others would call answered prayers, and usually what I expected came to pass, especially the big things. And it's funny, when I would wish for something, the things that I was able to manifest into my life the quickest were the ones where I felt like they were already there. And what's interesting is when you expect something, it's kind of like that's what you're expecting to already be there, right? If that makes any sense. I don't know how to say it clearer. But be careful of what you expect, and try to expect, like if you want, let's say, a new job, if you want a new apartment, close your eyes and take a look at, how do you want that apartment to feel? How do you want that new job to feel? What do you want to expect to feel as you walk into that new job every day, right? If you're using these manifestation techniques, it's important to look at the thoughts and the ideas around what you expect. So try to use that in a positive manner. It can go both ways with you, Taurus. So the angel is here to remind you, work with this energy positively so that it can positively impact your life. And so that the more difficult energies that are coming through your reading, Three of Swords, Five of Cups, worry, Five of Discs, Judgment in reverse, so that they don't end up taking longer than you need as you move, a longer time than you need to move through them. I apologize if that was not the most articulate way of saying it, but that's what, you know, if you need more clarity, you can email me. I'm happy to speak to you more. I'm happy to do a private reading as well. So, let's see. Okay. I think that's your reading, Taurus. Thank you for being part of my year this year. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for visiting my channel, or if you're a new viewer, I hope you received a message that, you know, was inspiring to you today. And if you need more clarity, again, feel free to reach out. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. May you leave 2017 behind and step fully into what 2018 has to bring you, and accept it with open arms. Namaste. Bye-bye.